of yarn and lost time. Fabric flows from chaos sublime.
Hi and welcome to my channel What Lisa Crochets. I'm Lisa and thank you for joining me on my first ever video. I just wanted to jump on and make a little introduction so you could kind of get to know me and what to expect from my channel. So as I said before, my name is Lisa. I'm 43 years old. I live with my husband and we live in Australia. I guess one of the things about me is I'm crochet crazy, of course, which is why I decided to join in with the crochet community on YouTube. But I also experience chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, or ME as some people know it. So that'll kind of impact on my vlogs a little bit. You might hear me refer to little things I have to do during my day-to-day life just to accommodate and work around these things. I also have ADHD, so that can impact in all sorts of ways. I've got a very scattered brain at times, and I'm very interest focused and just multiple things. But you know, the ADHD is also a great thing in that it's one of the things that's helped me learn crochet and to really like get in there, because I guess it was a bit of a hyper fixation for me. So I kind of have that to thank as well for being involved in crochet. Crochet has really helped me through my illness. I've had to stop working or only could work intermittently at times. And so crochet has been a great thing for me to create a passion in my life again. I was passionate about the work I used to do, but I can't do that anymore. So it's been great to find something else that I'm passionate about and that I can explore my creativity with. And I know a lot of people out there have also had that experience of crochet helping them through times in their life where they've had something difficult going on, whether it be health or mental health or something happening in their family. So I think that is a shared thing in the community sometimes, that crochet is a good force in our lives. So what will my vlogs feature? They will feature my market prepping. I'm getting ready to put some crochet things in a consignment space. I want to feature the projects I do just for fun, and also some of the pattern tests that I like to participate in. So generally it'll be around those kind of things. But you know, who knows what else? There might be a haul in there from time to time. Who knows? It's going to be a space that grows as I do. It's all very new to me at the moment, especially learning to create videos in kind of like a longer format rather than just a few little clips for Instagram. So if that's the kind of thing that interests you, follow along and join me on my vlogs. I really hope that you'll have fun, that you might get some inspiration, or you might decide to give something a try. So I hope through my vlogging that we can create a fun little community where we share in each other's creativity and we find inspiration in one another. And you know, it can be quite isolating crocheting by yourself, so it's nice to have that little community space that you can pop on a YouTube video and crochet along and watch updates of other crocheters. Like, that's what I enjoy doing, so that's the kind of videos I'll be creating as well, hopefully. So I started crocheting in March of 2024, so I'm slowly getting closer to my year anniversary for crocheting. I started a market stall last year, so that's probably been going for maybe 6 months, and I am starting to work towards putting some things into a little consignment space in a retail shop, so that's an exciting new thing for me. But I thought I might share some of my goals and some of the things on my bingo list for the year. So one of my crochet goals for the year is to continue to grow my crochet skills. So I plan on doing that by one, crocheting, just tackling more projects, looking for projects that might have some techniques I don't know, or maybe might require some more intricate stitching, or more color changes, or something on a smaller scale than what I would normally work in. So I'll be looking for projects that kind of challenge me and that will grow my skills. And I have a little bingo list that I've kind of put some ideas onto, which I'll share after, which will help me to grow those skills. So one of my other goals is to grow my crochet community on Instagram. It's kind of a superficial goal, but it's not in the fact that it's part of creating that community around yourself. And I guess for future, if I want to do pattern designing one day down the track, having a little bit of a following already can be helpful. So I do want to grow my community on Instagram to 2K. So I'm currently at about 1,000, and it's taken a little while to get to that. It's a slow growing platform, so I don't know if 2K is a realistic goal, but you know, we've got a whole year to work on it, so we'll see how that goes. Another goal I have is to participate in 20 pattern tests. So last year I did 17 pattern tests, and I enjoyed doing them so much. It's such a fun way to connect with other crocheters, and I learnt so much by doing them. I think my skills really improved because I had so many different patterns that I was exposed to, different techniques in them, and different ways of presenting the patterns and following the patterns. So I really want to continue doing that because it's something I really enjoy. So I've put 20, just 3 more than last year, because there might be times, like sometimes when I'm market prepping, I have to stop taking on pattern tests and just focus on what I'm doing. So I think 20 over 12 months is a realistic goal for me, and a little bit higher than what I did last year. So we'll see how that goes. Another goal for this year for myself is to finish outstanding whips that I started in 2024. I know off the top of my head, I have a blanket to finish. I have a cardigan for myself, a cardigan for my mum. I started, well, that's more of a 2025, but I did start another top, more of a summer top. So yeah, I definitely want to get the whips that I started finished. I don't want to be continuing them through into 2026. I really want to get those finished. So that is an important goal for this year, is to get those outstanding ones finished. So another goal for me is to start this YouTube channel and start growing a community here. I really enjoy watching other crochet content creators on YouTube. It really helps me get through my market prepping. Like, it can be quite monotonous when you're market prepping. So it's really good to have other people crocheting along and just getting ideas of what they're doing at their markets and what products are working for them and how they're pricing things in their community. Yeah, I just love this space, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should join in. So that's my plan, and to grow it to have maybe 20 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's slow going to build a community on YouTube, so I have really small expectations. I know it takes a lot of work and lots of putting out videos before people find you, so that's what I plan to do. And my last goal is to kind of work on some of the admin things that I've kind of let slip for my markets, and I really do want to look at maybe like selling my plushies and things in a few other locations next year, like not just at the market. So part of that was this year is looking at that consignment space, but maybe also looking at Etsy down the track. So that is there's a lot of little bits and pieces like thank you cards and tagging and things like that, and just lots of little admin jobs that I really want to catch up this year, that I really haven't. I've been putting aside and focusing more on the actual creating and not the actual some of the underpinning stuff. So that's on my list this year to do. So something I'd like to do this year is to give pattern writing a go. This Christmas just gone, I did make a little Santa and an elf, and I would like to put that pattern out for others, but I just didn't have any time this Christmas to do it, and it's not something I'm familiar with, so I know it's going to take me a little while to actually do that process of like writing it out and editing it and taking photos and things like that. So that is something I might work on towards for this Christmas, and maybe I might get inspiration along this year to make something else, something different as well. So yeah, I just want to be a little bit more creative and do some more freeform crocheting, and perhaps try writing some patterns, but at least just creating some things for myself. Yeah, so that's my goals for the year. I might put them up here so that if you're more of a visual learner like me, and you like to see things, that you'll be able to see them written down. And the other thing that I'm doing is I have made myself like a little bingo list of things I want to like try and do just for fun. And I might read that out. So just hold on, and I might stick that up there so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to look at my computer and just read out some of the things on my bingo list for the year. This might be something fun you might want to do, is make yourself a little bingo list and see what things you can tick off by the end of the year. So I have crochet a beanie, crochet with a friend, because I normally crochet by myself, so that will be a fun thing to try and make it a social thing with one of my friends. Crochet a garment, and I have a few to finish off in my whips, but I also have some other things that I'm trying this year, like the summer top. Sorry if you just heard the dog growling. Learn a new stitch. So that one I feel like will be quite easy to do, because the blanket that I'm making has lots of different stitches in it. So I'm basically learning a new stitch all the time to finish that one off. So I will achieve that, I can guarantee it. Making something out of scrap yarn. I have never done that before. Obviously I use them like as much of the smaller pieces of my yarn in my amigurumi, but yeah, I haven't made something just like out of scrap yarn, so that would be a fun little thing to do. Okay, so I've got making an amigurumi with lots of colour changes on it, doing a pattern test, trying tapestry crochet. That is something that I really want to try this year. I love the little wall hangings. I think they're so cute, and I have lots of wall space, so you know, it's kind of, the background isn't so great at the moment, so I am going to try and work on that. So maybe a tapestry crochet on one of the walls might be a cool addition. Remake a project. it'll be really fun to remake something that I made when I just started out and see the difference. So that could be a fun thing to do. Try a new yarn. I actually have quite a few yarns that I've bought and thought, oh, I'd love to give that a try, and really have no project in mind for them, and just bought them because they were something I hadn't used before. So and I definitely would like to try some fur yarn. I have made something when I first started out, but it was very holey, and like, because I didn't really have a lot of skills back then, I was just kind of jumping in and doing stuff. So yeah, I'd love to give fur yarn maybe a go, maybe. Oh, this is a fun one. I want to enter my crochet into a local show, like a country show, just for fun. So that will be a fun thing to do. I want to make, try a different type of granny square. I've only really kind of made a very basic one, so I'd love to try something, maybe a flower one, or yeah, just see what's out there and give something different a go. I've put crochet a character I like on there, so making an amigurumi just for me of a character I love. So that, I've actually got some ideas on that. And I've got write your own pattern, which is one of my goals for the year, so that's also one there. Double motivation to get it done. Make a blanket, not the one that I'm finishing off from the previous year, like a new blanket, that is. Making an amigurumi that's on a smaller scale, because sometimes I see the small stuff and I'm like, oh, that looks so fiddly, and I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, but I kind of just go, oh, like, that looks like it'll be difficult. I don't know. And I kind of put it off. But I think it would be good for me to kind of challenge myself on working on something a little bit smaller, a little bit more fiddly, I don't know what it is about it. They're not really any harder, I don't think. They could be the same as a big one, but just a smaller scale. I don't know why. It just, my brain goes, nah. But I love what they look like. I'm not talking about micro amigurumi though. No, I'm not at that stage yet. Oh, crochet something seasonal. That will be fun to do, like whether it's for Easter or Christmas or Valentine's Day, like just to make something that is a seasonal project. So that will be a fun thing to kind of tick off the bingo list. Using yarn from my stash. I have a lot of yarn. Obviously I use a lot for the markets, but I have other types of yarn as well, so I do want to kind of cut down on that. It's kind of overwhelming. Like, my stash is probably small compared to some people, but I find it a little bit overwhelming to have too much, especially when I'm doing market stuff. I don't always get as much time to do stuff for myself, so I don't really need a lot of my own yarn for my own projects. Like, I want to keep them smaller and just get things when I need it. Yeah, anyway, we'll see how that goes, but I would like to get my stash down a bit. Oh, finish a whip. Like, come on, that's one of my goals, to finish off all my whips. So I should be able to tick that one off at some point. Like, we have faith in me, don't we? Yeah. Definitely. And then I've just got like make an amigurumi that challenges your skills. So there's a few amigurumis out there that like I just look at and go, oh, that would be a really good challenge. Like, so I just want to give some of those patterns that I've been eyeing off a chance, just to try something that's a little bit harder. Oh, this is a good one too. I normally crochet at home, so I've put on here to crochet somewhere I haven't crocheted before, just for fun. I see people sometimes, they're crocheting in these really lovely places, and I'm just like, I'm just always at home when I crochet, so that's a fun one for me to give a try, I think. And crochet, I've put crochet a gift for someone, crochet a free pattern. and win a game of yarn chicken. So that's another like one I can tick off when I do it, if I do it. Please, yarn gods, let me win all the yarn chicken this year. Okay, so it's a bit of fun, just something to like prompt you through the year for different ideas that you can not get in that crochet rut. So if you want to do it, you know, make your own bingo one up. Let me know in the comments what you might put on your bingo list for the year. So I hope that sounds like something you might like to stick around for, seeing my journey this year with crochet and whether I achieve my goals. Maybe you might just want to stick around and play bingo with me, crochet bingo. So if it is something and you've gotten to this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel and show me some support, and look out for my first vlog, which has already been filmed and will come out a little bit after this video. All right, thank you so much. Bye.